just shy of the 20. It's going to be Kelly back in the backfield, and he saw that gaping hole, but he couldn't quite push through and will be tripped up after a gain of 4. Muscle and also cutting down on some of the weight as he'll get another carry to start this drive, and he has no room to run. Spun down and will bring up 3rd down and about 5. The toughest thing, by the way, to give up, Dan? You have any idea what he said was the toughest food he had to give up?
Ice cream?
Close. Raising Cane's chicken fries. Ice cream was a good choice. It would have been hard for me to give up chocolate chip cookie dough, but Cane's is pretty good consolation prize as Jalen Gutton's got some space in front and surges right around the 40 is where he shoved out of bounds, but a nice play on 3rd down. Again, Stick using the legs to extend it and then pick up 12 through Gutton. This is exactly what Easton Stick was trying to do with this unit, a unit he hasn't played a whole lot with, these number 2s, and here is the rookie Isaiah Spiller with his first carry of the game. He was the leading carrier in the last game as he ended it with 10 carries for 34 yards. James McCourt will come on to attempt the extra point for LA.
And that should be the end of the night for Joshua Palmer. Give him the rest of the night off. We don't need to see anymore. We don't need...
of action with an 18-yard catch and run touchdown that puts the Chargers in front. James McCourt will officially come on, and his extra point is perfect. So the Chargers respond after giving up that kickoff return, 98 yards from Cavante Turpin.
And it can break the pressure.
It was JT Woods who got him down, but he gets it. And this isn't exactly what we're going to see in the regular season from the Chargers. Brandon Staley has been pretty clear that a lot of part-time starters are going to get their run on special teams as Rico Dowdle falls forward after a pickup of 3. That's going to be the key. They want to make sure special teams are...
It's a 3-yard line. Really a poor throw by Rush trying to throw it.
Will be back there to return it, and the Chargers offense will head back onto the field after a long touchdown drive of their own, resulted in a Joshua Palmer score. And we go down to LaDainian Tomlinson with his first guest of the night.
The Cowboys. Dak said something interesting about your defense. He said you guys were physical, you're fast, and you communicate well. Are those the attributes it takes to have a really good defense?
Now, he hit it right on the head. That's some college guys.
When it's Staley about the whole thing, it was this idea of the hold in versus the hold out as Jason Moore can't hang, was fully settled, and that can be a complete...
In meetings, and then when he gets healthy, he's back and everybody welcomes him, but you're getting a healthy guy coming back.
3rd down and 10. Kelly back in the game as the back. Stick has been solid on 3rd down to this point tonight, and he's going to air one out. He's got a man open on the sideline, bobbled and out of bounds. Extra point, and Hyralahu knocks it through. So Dallas going to make one final stop to end this first half. Of course, they couldn't score after the interception from Easton Stick, but Stick's fumble results in 6. Make it 7. It's really been 2 mass ended deep, and the Chargers will have 23 seconds to work with. Joe Reed, who has yet to return one. See if he elects to use his legs. And Marr once again sends it into the end zone. Either way, it's 2nd down and 2 for the Cowboys. Shamplin stays in there, and nice job by the Chargers defense to 11 before he eventually landed at Oklahoma State, and now is trying to make his way onto the 53-man roster here with the Chargers. And another great defensive play for the Chargers. Jamal...
His name a lot, number 44. Watch left side of the screen. He fights off the block of the tight end and just does not go for any of the moves of Shamplin, and then strong arms him to the turf.
Were efficient in the first half, only scored the 10 points, and now Joe Reed will be back and field this squib. And he bobbles it initially, grabs it just shy of the 5, and he is dumped.
Come out, with their eyes wide. What do you say to them in those situations?
Just try to keep them calm. At the end of the day, it's football.
Experienced players, but you also have some young guys that you got to bring along. How is that coming along?
I think we look really well. I think we're polishing up more than last year. Last year we felt good, and this year we feel even better.
Since consecutive and 5 straight Pro Bowls because of those numbers.
He went from being one of the more underrated wide receivers in the NFL to people finally starting to, or is not. And Keenan Allen in the second year of a 4-year, $80 million extension has sent it back deep, taken out Turpin and start in 2020. Spent most of the last season on the practice squad, but DiNucci, an experienced quarterback out of James Madison, and showing off right out of the gate as he finds Sean McEwen for a modest gain. All In is back for a year. Chargers.com/all-in. The Chargers social team just does outstanding work, not just with All In, but what they do on all of the social media platforms as well, giving fans and everybody who's interested legitimate access to the available. They're down in 5, and a handoff, a spin move, but Davis can't escape. It'll bring up 4th down and 2 after a pickup of 3. David Lloyd, the linebacker, came in to make this. Is obviously going to, and it is Markevius Bryant with a sack.
Yeah, again, the Cowboys have put good pressure on the quarterback all night, and Daniel not seeing.
Daniel, the screen was caught, and that will
that's
be
gotta be a
interesting.
penalty.
Yeah, there's no flag that came down.
My
Brown was
goodness.
the one who made the catch on his knees, and then was hit by John down in 21. Daniel. Deep ball. And out of the reach of Jason Moore, out of bounds, incomplete. Can't imagine it feels good. Let's put it that way.
And he'll really feel it when he's my age.
J.K. Scott showing off that leg once again. And fair catch is called for and made by Drummond right around the 10.
Wait, the Gunners, it's tough for, it's not a statistical type of thing, and it's tough to really, from this vantage point, to see how well they've done. Obviously not too well on that long punt return by...
Towards the end of the first half, it went from 15 to 10 to 29 to 10. And here will be a timeout called by the Cowboys. So 2nd and 5 incoming for this Dallas offense.
According to Brandon Staley, they resemble the Dallas Cowboys in the way the Cowboys play. They have 2 great running backs and very physical defensively as well.
That 2-headed monster of Chubb and Hunt can be so difficult to defend against, and Staley. So a very tough start to the schedule, but winnable games for this Chargers team that believes they can beat anybody they go up against. As DiNucci loses the football, picks it back up, finds his target. It's a completion, but a loss. As he
DiNucci, I mean, he's in all kinds of trouble here. Gets away from that potential sack and then just hits the ball against his, that number 17 in the Cowboy. And you got to think about the great Don Dandy Meredith, one of my all-time here in Dallas. Hey, he rest in peace.
Anger with another punt. Bandy will field it and will return it, but doesn't get very far towards the end of the first half from Chase Daniel. And I love the way that Joe Lombardi, he is a great football player.
Yeah, and I'll relate to you in your basketball background. He's a gym rat.
Another handoff for Kevin Marks. John Ridgway there to greet him after a gain of lottery at camp this year versus the past 2 years. The difference of COVID camp versus non-COVID camp, where they're actually up close with these guys. They can interact with one another, the players as well, to this year, and building that chemistry as a complete group.
Yeah, and what you down.
2-time FCS All-American at San Diego, showing a lot of skill through these first 2 games. Handoff goes to Letty Brown, and he plunges forward after a solid gain to nearly the 10. Mosley will bring him down, and it will lead us to